Okay, we'll take a look at this swing here. When you guys film these, don't be afraid to move the camera in a little bit closer. This is pretty far away. This angle is very good. If it was closer, it'd be great. This camera should be a little bit more over here. When you put the camera behind, put it parallel to the flight line and on the hands, about as high as the hands and on the hands, and a little closer. And this one would be 90 degrees, you know, a T-square right off of the target line. So the camera angle on the one on the face on here is good. Just need a little closer so I can see the grip. That's the thing you can't tell is the grip. You should always send me a close-up of your grip as well. So, but anyway, let's take a look. I haven't seen this yet, but we'll look for a couple things here. Clubbed, fanned open and way too flatten inside. I don't know how tall the player is here, but this is a flat plane. There's excessive rotation of the forearms here. That left forearm is really rotated under a lot, and the club goes under plane and goes back quite flat. Gets lifted up at the end here into a pretty good position. You can see the hand path there going pretty well up. If we went back about halfway, right here we're looking at 47, and here we're looking at about 50. 51, most tour players are up about 7 degrees there. And your hands are pretty deep too. Most people would prefer a mid-body position. So all that just means is a little more upright swing might help. I don't know what the miss is here that you're dealing with, but I got a feeling this might be in and over. So let's watch what happens here. Yeah, it is. It's in and over. Okay. So all right, here's what we're going to do here. I wouldn't forget what I said about the backswing because it may be contributing it, but we really want to do this. When you get to here, you want to draw a little circle. Okay, right about there. That's the spot that your hands want to pass by on the way down to this ball. You see where they are? And that's well over the top and outside in. So we've got to get you to drop your arms down more behind you. All right, let's take a look at the model. So this model would be Sergio Garcia, wouldn't it? We do Sergio because he has a kind of a neat, unique motion that's very teachable. That helps average golfers. We're going to make him left-handed, and I'm going to bring him down to about where you are. Okay, his left arm, his lead arm or right arm is parallel to the ground, so is yours. Straight line down from your hands would have your hands out here. Straight line down from his hands at the same point in the golf swing would have them back here. So you can see the difference. Okay, you're going to have to learn to get this club back inside, and we may have to do some things for you to start creating a consistent hook or draw on the ball. You'd need this type of ball flight, curving off to the right here to get rid of this over the top move. Okay, so what I want you to try to feel like you're doing here is like Sergio. See how far down he's come? Look at his back. His back is still turned to the target. As you come down, what happens? The upper body just opens really early. Now you're casting the club from outside in. Look where it is. Even from far away we can tell that. Look how far outside the ball it is. So it's either shank or a really outside in path, which is going to pull or slice. Okay, so that's what we want to do, is we want to get you more back down inside so that you don't have to cast it. See where he's coming from? So we're going to put a little trace on his club head here. That's the path of his club head into the ball. All right? The other thing is you have a major open face there. And I'll explain that to you in a minute too. There's your path. Okay, so he passed by his club head, passed by his butt here, his hip, his left hip, and yours on the way down gets way out there by your, in front of out in your chest. It's a classic over the top move. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with this one, and then there's the body running way ahead. See the tilt you have on your body here? You really should keep that. Good players would keep that. And see how much straighter yours got? Now your body's tilted like this. So you leaned into it because you have this casting motion with the club. Now the cast, you're probably not going to be able to do anything about that, depending upon how long you've been playing golf. But what I'd do is really work you hard from the inside with that cast. I mean, that's the whole change that you've got to make. And probably, and not probably, but I'm sure that you started this this over the top move because the out and the pulling of this club has your club really open at this point in the golf swing. Yeah, club face, it's real open. Bring you. Left-handed Tiger. I played with Tiger one day and he hit the ball left-handed and he hit it real good. Okay, so he's coming down here. As you come down, you see the face laying like this. And you'd want it to lay more like this. Not a great camera illustration, but you. So what I'd do is I'd go to a stronger grip. I would definitely move your right hand a half a turn, a quarter turn to the left. I'd go with a stronger grip because if we don't change the ball flight, we're not going to change the path. As long as this ball keeps flying, you know, either pulls or going like this, you're always going to have some over the top in the golf swing. So the main design here is for you to get the club face square, and by moving your grip over and then learning to drop your arms more down from the inside. Okay, so next time I see this video, I ought to see these hands way back in here. And you can see the club should be laying on your left arm now, not out by your right arm, and it should be already turned down this way, so you could go ahead and release it. That's what I would do. Get you tucked in on the inside. I'd probably drop my left foot in the bucket, bring my left shoulder back, go stronger with your right hand. I would not fan it nearly as much in the backswing. I'd keep the club looking much more down at the ground at this point. Almost close. So when you go back, feel like the club's almost down at the ground. And when you start down, stay behind the golf ball. Don't let your body run off in front of this ball. Like that. You know, so you see Rory. Gets behind it, stays behind it. There's the drop. The lower body's driving. He still has that tilt to his body, doesn't he? See that tilt? See your tilt? You tilted the other way. That's a classic over-the-top move. It can all be fixed by changing your club face. If you spend a week, a month, a season, whatever it takes, of actually hitting draws, you'd have all that over-the-top out of there. To do the draw, you got to go to an extreme. You've got to go to a strong right-hand grip. You've got to do no rotation to the club face going back. Let your arms drop way down behind you and get yourself an inside-out path. As far as drills, I would put a ball on a tee, put my feet together, tilt my body way back, get an excess of tilt back this way, and just feel like you roll your wrist coming through the golf ball. You roll your wrist in there. Little cast, little chicken wing. Very athletic, it looks like. You're strong, and you've got good eye-hand skills, certainly. But it's just fundamentally flawed with that over-the-top move. Change your grip, change the club face, drop the club down from the inside, you'll have a draw.